All right, guys, welcome back to episode 2 of Upfront Dating. And of course, as usual, we're going to give you the next steps in the process of getting you any girl you want. You can just pick her and then go get her. All right, so let me look at my notes to see what we got here. Today, we're going to work on how to approach a girl for the very first time. Now, just like anything else, you got to practice. Now, I'm going to teach you how to get your practice in. All this stuff I invented myself. I didn't go to no books or nothing like that. I had to figure it out the hard way. Now I can condense it all down into a quick micronutrient and power pack it into your diet. So anyway, this is the good way to get started. First of all, you want to find yourself a cute little cashier. A cashier? You say, why is that? Think about it. She can't get away. She has to talk to you. She has to be relatively nice. Or like a waitress or something like that in a restaurant. You know, they have to be friendly. And if you fail, you know, it's not that big of a deal. Now, that's why I have this piece of advice to go with that piece of advice. You want to start out with women in not your town. So when you go to like a gas station, make sure it's like 20 minutes away, the next town over. You know what I'm saying, because you don't want to come up failing, and this is your first attempts, and now you don't ever want to go to the gas station in your neighborhood again because you feel like an idiot because you done dropped the ball with the girl at the desk there. I've done that before. I've done it. And then you drive by the gas station, you're like, is she there? Ah, damn it, she's there. I guess I had to go to the next one. You know what I mean? Don't do it to yourselves, friends. Now, when you get into all of this, you're thinking, but how am I going to do this? How am I, me? What I need you to do is compartmentalize you and make a new you. You can be whoever you want to be. You can dress however you want to dress. You can talk however you want to talk. You can smell however you want to smell. You can do whatever you want. You can make up an entire story about yourself. Don't tell them your story. Find somebody else's story that you like better and use theirs. Eventually, you and the new you will merge together as one sick son of a bee at getting the G. All right. If you are embarrassed, I want you to pack a bag with you. So say you're in the house and you don't want to put on like all these new clothes. Let's say you're like 19 or something. You still live with your parents. You don't want to all of a sudden you put on these clothes and perfume and everything, and everybody's like, aha, look at you dressing up. What's different about you? Ah, blah. You'll never hear the end of it. You know what I'm saying? So this is what you do. Get yourself your backpack and all your supplies. Put them in the backpack. And then you leave and you go to any place that has a bathroom public and you change into your new stuff for the new you. Let's see. Smile, my friend. Smile. You can get a long way just by smiling. You know, people like when somebody smiles, their natural reaction is to smile back. It's called the mirror effect. I'm going to teach you how to use the mirror effect some ways down the road, okay? All right, all kind of good stuff coming for you. But smile. If you got ugly teeth, do a smile like this. I've seen it. It was a model in a swimsuit illustrated, Letitia Casta. Gorgeous woman. Horrible teeth. Show a smile like this. You know what I'm saying? Use that. Or get some grills. I have great teeth, but if you didn't, you could get some grills and pack them over top your crappy teeth and turn it lemonades into lemon. Lemon into lemonades. Or get the damn teeth fixed. Get you some braces. Let's say you're 40 years old, 45, 50, and you get some braces, you know what I mean? You're trying to tighten it up now. It's going to make you look younger. You know, having the braces, you know what I'm saying? You're going to look like you're maybe 42 instead of 52. Maybe. Probably. Trust me, I've seen it. I haven't done that one, but I've seen it. I've looked at like older guys with the braces. I'm like, geez, you look a little younger. Good for you. We have to work on the very basics of talking to a woman. The very basics. You walk up to her, hey, you're next in line. Is there anything else I can get for you? Nah, that'll be it. Unless your phone number's available. I'm just kidding. I'm only kidding. You know what I'm saying? But this is like a funny little one to get started with. You know what I'm saying? Or she goes to give you the receipt, and you're like, she hands you the receipt. You want your receipt, sir? And no thanks. If it doesn't fit, I'll bring it back. That's when you buy like a soda at the gas station or something. If it doesn't fit, I'll bring it back. You get it. It's kind of funny. And she gets a little chuckle out of you. Sometimes you just got to break the ice like that to get them to remember your face, remember you're kind of funny for down the line when you come in the next day. Maybe you're funny again. Maybe you drop the, hey, can I get you anything else? Yeah, sure, just your phone number. And you always joke around afterwards to like play it off. You know what I'm saying? You never want to walk up to them and say, hey, do you have a boyfriend? Never. For one, it doesn't matter at all. And for two, it lets her know right away what you're thinking. She's like, oh, you must be thinking that, great, another guy wants to be my girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. Another good reason to start with like cashiers and waitresses, they can't smack you. Say something a little off kilter, you mess it up a little bit, you're good. Don't worry about it. Okay, hold on. I got some other tips for you. You want to tune in to who she is projecting herself to be. Is she trying to be like the punk rocker? Is she trying to be like the religious girl, conservative? Does she look like she's the hippie chick? You know what I'm saying? You got to tune into these things. The gothic girl. You tune into them. You tune into that. And you use that for your advantage. You say something like, hey, that septum piercing is really dope. You know, I fucking hate septum piercings. They're disgusting on women. Makes them look like a damn pig. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want a woman that looks like this. She's already fat enough. I don't need her to look like a damn pig. Literally. Anyway. Except you're like, yeah, nice septum piercing. That's pretty cool. And she's like, yeah. And you're like, did that hurt? Man, I bet you that hurt. You're sort of like, no, it didn't hurt at all, really. I'm like, oh, so you could take some pain, huh? Just, blow it off. You always blow it off at the end. Then it becomes a laugh situation. Also, you can compliment maybe their nails. If their nails are done nicely, be like, hey, I really like your nails. Very nice. Big tip. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Never compliment anything on their physical body. Their physical body, not their eyes, their nose, their hands, their titties, their ass. You can't see there's sunshine you can see between the legs. You never tell them that. You know what I mean? You notice, but you're like, be like, baby, I love a girl that I can see the sunshine between her legs. You know what I'm saying? It means, boom. You never do that. You only want to compliment things like they're wearing or their makeup or something external, their physical body. It can only be like laying on their body, their shoes, anything. I'm going to tell you a little, I put a little note here to tell my example, one of my examples. Okay, so I was at I used to go to the Outback Steakhouse, and I used to get in the other carry-out line or whatever, the curbside, and it was this adorable black girl. Sweet. She talked whiter than me by far. I'm talking Valley girl. She talked like a Valley girl. And I used to be like, hey, real friendly, hi and all this, nice and cool. Never flirted, just being my little jokey self, right? One day, I come pulling up. She goes, I'm going to be moving soon. I'm probably not going to see you anymore. And I was like, instantly, it went off in my head, bro. You got nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? You got nothing to lose. She's going to be gone. I'm like, hey, shoot, I don't want to miss you. Can I get you a number or something to stay in touch? 18 years old. I'm like, I don't know, 30 or something like that. You can be mad if you want. I truly don't care. Anyway, she gives me a number. This is where it gets crazy. Calls me immediately, wants to come hang out. It's nighttime, okay? I'm like, yeah, sure, come on by. At this time, I was like living in my grandma's house and shit, no doubt, in the basement. So you can make this stuff happen even if you live in grandma's basement, okay? She comes walking up in a see-through orange dress and high heels. Doing a stumbling along thing. You know how they do in high heels when they don't wear them all the time. I'm like, okay, I see where we're heading with this evening. Comes in, sits down. We start making out. I start, moving the hands around. She goes, hold on one second. Reaches in her purse, pulls out lube. And she's like, here. I'm like, this is wild. So, I mean, obviously, you know how that night finished. But it just goes to show you. She's like the carry-out girl, the curbside girl. Pull up in the window, be friendly, smile, tell a joke. Mention the hair. No, I told you don't mention the hair. Unless you can sometimes do the hair. If it's styled a particular way, if they just got it cut or changed, it's really good to notice. Sometimes it's good to not notice too. You got to take each one individually. If she's super smoking, 10 piece, 9.5 piece, never tell them nothing about their hair. Yeah, you could even be something like, negative about it, or what's it called? Backhanded compliment, backhanded whatever. They'd be like, hey, did you change something about yourself? And she's thinking, oh, he's going to notice my hair. Going to notice my hair. Is your clothes getting baggier on you or something? Something like that, just to tick them off a little bit, make you like you even more. Let's see. Yeah, you build rapport, like I say. Hey, it's you again. Oh, here's because I want you guys to know I'm still in the boat with you. I'm still in the game like you. There is this adorable girl at the dispensary that I go to, and I'm telling you, I've been in there 100 times. Only one time. Everybody else I see all the time. She's there all the time, but she's always moving, this and that. One time I had her at the front desk, Within a couple minutes, she knows I'm Italian. She talks about she likes Italians. And to this day, I haven't had another chance. I've seen her outside by herself, and I don't want to be like the creeper pulling up in a car. Hey, don't do it. It used to work a long time ago. Or if you're younger and you just got your car and you're still at that age, and you see some girls, run around at your age, and you got the car and they don't, we're like, hey, that's fine. But if you're like, an older guy like me, she's probably like 28, 26 to 28 maximum. Long hair, just nice. She's not gorgeous. She's just cute. She looks very nice. You know what I'm saying? Depends on what you want them for. I don't see her because I just want to bang her. You know what I'm saying? I've had so much of the days of just wanting to bang them. You know what I'm saying? I've had so much success with it. Now I just want to find a nice one. Just somebody nice. She weigh 175 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Just nice. You know what I'm saying? And don't look like your thing. Don't look like a bomb went off in a meat factory. You know what I'm saying? Have surgery or something. That's just weird. That's like you guys don't like a man with a weird wiener. We don't like it. Look like the lips that look like they come off of President Obama. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bite of purple. Moving on. Don't go there looking bummy. If she's the cute girl, let's say Walgreens, CVS. You don't go up in there looking like a bum. You know what I'm saying? Like you just woke up, like you would normally go to a store. You get somewhat dressed up to where it doesn't look like you're trying to look dressed up. But you also don't, it looks like you're about to go to something maybe. Or even better, I've used this one. Go in there all sweaty. One time I jogged all the way there just to be all sweaty. And there's a gym across the street too I've used. Go in there, you're like all sweaty. You just got done a workout. You're like, yeah, I just got done working out. Meanwhile, your skin's still glistening. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff, that primal juices start flowing within her. You know what I'm saying? And you can say something like, hey, you work out over there too? Excuse me. You work out over there too, no doubt. Maybe I'll catch you in there sometime. This has worked for me, bros. Well, the time that it worked for me, she ended up being a lesbian. But she ended up being a lesbian that's in a crew of lesbians. And I got a lot of stories to tell you later. They say they're lesbians, but believe me, they are still like the Zazie. This is advanced. This is advanced material. I'm going to teach you how to pull lesbians. Okay? The impossible. I'm going to teach you how to do the impossible, my friends. This is lesbians impossible. Not for me. Okay, let's see here. If she's really pretty, you know what I'm saying? And she's like confident about herself like that, find a girl that you know that's your friend that's really pretty and go in there and just walk around the store with her and make sure she sees you. You know what I'm saying? Laughing and giggling together. She's going to be like, oh, geez, he can hang out with really pretty women and they want to hang out. You know what I'm saying? He's not being weird. She's not run off. He's with a really nice girl. You know what I'm saying? It's all about creating the show. And I also have written in here the sidebar. It kind of sounds like grooming. Grooming is a strange word because, yeah, you're grooming them, but I mean, grooming is like flirting is grooming. You know what I mean? How else are you going to pick up somebody if you're not going to be nice to them continuously, moving from here a little more, more, more? I mean, and now that's criminal. I mean, this is one of the reasons, this is one of the ways that they keep you from making out with girls. I'm telling you, man, in the 90s when I was coming up, they were handing out condoms in schools. Like, they had big baskets of them, bro. Like, please take these things. Everybody was doing everybody, bro. I mean, heterosexual, at least in my world. Back then, there was only 2 gay dudes. Probably lots of gay dudes, but only 2 of them were open about it in the whole school. And they were cool. You know, we hung out with me and the lesbians then. It's a later down the road story. Don't worry about rejection. Just put it out of your mind. Who gives a shit? Especially if you're trying in an area that's not yours, like I said. You want to start off in a neighborhood like the next one over, the town over, whatever. Who cares if you get rejected? It doesn't matter. You're going to feel that weird thing for a moment. But think about it like this. Nobody cares. Everybody in this world is so self-centered. The moment you leave the store, she's going to be like, oh, well, you know, I got flirted with for a second, you know, but he's an asshole, you know, I got a boyfriend. It's over. Done. Out of her mind. So why should it be yours? You know, take the rejection. This is a numbers game, friends. I learned from a guy a long time ago. You're going to hear about him many times. This dude was an ugly person. Big old head on top of a big old dopey frame. But he would flirt with every damn woman that came across his path. And the success would be 1 out of 10. So, I mean, if you flirt with 100 women, that's 10 you're walking away with, my friend. I was like, man, this guy, I'm learning something here. Forget this. I'm way better looking than him, so it's even easier. And he's ugly, you know what I'm saying? But he had a car and all that stuff early on when we were younger. Then I always keep like a reserve line for like a girl who's being a real kind of like cunt about it, if you will. I like to say something like, if it's that good, eat it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Hit them with something like that. You can't really get in trouble for it because they don't know it's not official what you're talking about. Makes them feel dumb, makes you feel great. You know what I'm saying? If it's that good, eat it yourself. Shit. I don't know who you think you are. Princess Diana or something? Lady Gaga? Get the hell out of here. I already went through 2 pages of notes. Jeez, guys. And when I make these notes, it's so funny. It takes like 2 seconds. Like with my MMA channel, I got to like think about it, you know, put it together. When it comes to this, I just think of the topic comes like that in order. And I can just riff like this. I don't have a script. I just got like a couple lines written down. Like, remember this part. Remember this part. So you can see. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a script. It's just a couple lines. Let's see this. Oh, another line you could say. Oh, you don't want to have a great time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Stay bored. You know what I mean? I've taken you to the greatest place, shown you things you've never seen before, entertained you like you've never been entertained before. And I'm also a millionaire. I want to be a millionaire. And I also have a cool $1 million in the bank and other money on the way. So peace out. You have a good time. Stay broke at Walgreens. Stay broke, Walgreens cashier girl. Okay. All right. Or you could say something like this. I made this one up as I was making these notes because you got to be quick. I want to talk about in a second. Oh, I get it. It stinks. Yeah, I wouldn't want to talk to me either because that would be a little bit embarrassing for you. Now I'm going to skip ahead. I have a note written on the very end, but I'm going to put it here now because, like I said, you got to come up with stuff on the spot. Now I'm going to give you really good advice here. All of it's good advice. This one I came up with on my own, okay? I want you guys to start practicing freestyle rapping. You don't like rapping, call it poetry. But I need you to start doing it all by yourself. When you're home alone, you're walking, practice this. And I'm going to tell you why. It starts making these neural pathways in your mind. where you're able to come up with things quicker. So I'm just going to start, I'm going to freestyle. I'm going to show you, it's not nothing great. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like Eminem. You're like, okay, I'm trying to teach these guys how to get that badussy. Dude came up, he said I was a wussy. I said, hey man, I'll punch you in the face. You're a disgrace. Jumped down, I sprayed him with my mace because he said something. Brother, you better back up because I'll punch you and your brother. You ugly like a mother, and I don't even care, you stupid bluffer. Beat you up and call it out like Bruce Buffer. I'm UFC. I'm MMA. Everything you do is freaking gay. Come out the way, jump in my whip. I'm a Crip, I'm a blood. I'll knock you out, make you a spud. Like Mackenzie, like a potato. You got to get with me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's totally ridiculous. But if you see, it gets your mind going, flowing. Bam, bam, bam. Lightning sharp. I'm lightning sharp. I come in through the light, through the dark, ass backwards. Then I take a mint and I eat it fastwards. Got that shit slick like the past blurbs. I put it out, put it down in the suburbs. Man, you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't matter. You just do it and you keep going. You don't stop. You just pick it up. You stop, you pick it up. All right, so freestyle, bros. Trust me. Trust me. And if you don't do it, poetry. Roses are red, violets are blue. Honey, every time I look at you, I want to spew my goo. You know what I'm saying? The space and the stars, they ain't got nothing compared to your vagina. I had a disease and it was called angina. I like Aunt Jemima syrup. All day long on my pancakes. Tastes great. In the face. In my belly. I can't help that your thing is smelly. Like gravy. I don't know. Clearly. But you see what I'm getting at. I'm not going to give you a record full of songs here. Okay? Let's see what else. That's a mean one that I wrote down too. I just wrote up. That's all right. I probably would have used you anyway. Yeah, you look like the kind of girl I'd have cheated on anyway. Oh, I had you pegged as an intelligent girl. Oops, my bad. This is a line I love. I saw this one in the movie Bachelor Party 2. So funny. I love it. Go to a girl and you're like, hey, you want to get some pizza? Fuck. She's like, what? Like what? You don't like pizza? Bang, bang, bang. Man. The right kind of girl, you're going to get a great laugh out of. Trust me. I made this one up. Hey, do you know how to connect to the Wi-Fi in here? Because I'm always looking for a good connection. I just made that up. Learn 2 or 3 stupid, cheesy lines like that. You know what I'm saying? Just 2 or 3. Because you're not gonna use them over and over to the same girl. It's different girls you're gonna be giving this to. You know, so they're not gonna know your lines. Let's see what else we got here. Read the situation, have a rejection follow-up. Yeah, we went over that. You got to read the situation. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to flirt with the cashier when there's a line. You know what I'm saying? It's just awkward for everybody involved. You want to wait till it's just you and her. If the manager's there, wait till another time. It just got to be you, her. We have her attention. Captive audience. Captivated audience. Here's the last page notes here. When you become an expert, unique lines will come to you on the spot. Right on the spot, and it'll have to do with that particular woman. Example that pops immediately into my head. I don't have to work, but I love being a bartender. 1, I can drink. 2, it's very social, and all the women come to me. So the other day, one comes up, and she's like, yeah, I know we already paid the tab, but can I just get like 1 more Prosecco? And I was like, I'm looking like this, and like this. I was like, you got a ring. That's all right. I'll still get you one anyway because you're really pretty. On me. You know what I'm saying? She goes back to her table over there, and the whole time she's just kind of I look over and she's staring at me, and then she'll like look down. I look over again, she's looking at me again. You know what I'm saying? The fantasy's there. You know what I'm saying? Her husband's probably a dildo or something. You know what I mean? If they have a husband or a boyfriend, don't worry about it. 9 out of 10 of them are happy. Believe. Yeah, test on places you don't frequent. That's the main theory here. Oh, yeah. One of the reasons why. Here's an example of why you don't. Another one. There's a restaurant in my town, and I went there, and the girl was by herself, the bartender. It was just me and her. And she was talking about she had a kid, this, that, no boyfriend. And I like, shoot the shot. Shit, I got a whiskey right here. Got, whatever. And she was just like, no, I'm not really interested. I got a lot going on in my life. And, oh, no, I never really wanted to go back to that restaurant again. I went back later with a girl, you know what I'm saying? Like duo fold. I'm taking the girl there and we can have drinks there. You never pay for dinner. Drinks is okay. You don't pay for dinner. Don't feed them. Let them feed themselves, okay? Even in the wild, the lion, he killed for himself. He didn't kill for her. She had her own, she did her own hunting and killing for the kids. Man fends for himself. He doesn't feed to him. He protects them. You know what I'm saying? He protects them, make sure everything's good, but you feed yourself, honey, okay? Do not be creepy. Part of that is that smile thing I told you about. Don't be creepy. Creepy is just like, look at people who are creepy. You know what I'm saying? I can't explain creepy to you. Because if you are creepy, you might not know what it is. But don't be creepy. Just be a human. Be fun. You have a vibrational field around you. You are vibrations. You are not a solid being. You are made up of tiny atoms constantly in motion. Everything is a wave or a particle. And you can change your vibrational field and your level. That's why I said do things like the little spritz of cologne. That bag I told you to pack with your new gear in it so your family don't laugh at you and your friends when you go to put it on at your new town where you're practicing. People talk so little. Oh yeah. In this day and age, people are so afraid to talk to each other that if you just learn how to do it a little bit, just get a little bit of gift for gab, my friend. You just get a little bit of the gift for gab and you're light years ahead of all the competition. And you're going to be able to easily, if everybody had the gift for gab, then all these beautiful women, they would be clouded with all of these hilarious, intelligent men. And remember too, women don't care how you look. Deep down, they only care about your wallet. And maybe not specifically your wallet, even though it is your wallet. They care about you being able to take care of them, security, if they want to breed with you, these things. This is what they care about. Looks do not matter. How many times have you seen the ugliest guy in the world walking around with a dime piece? I was going to say under his arm. He might even be under her arm. Short guy, beautiful, tall woman. If you're rocking a mustache, just a mustache, quit. It wasn't cool in the 80s. All the dudes that did it look like creeps. And every dude that does it today still likes a creep. You're doing that because it's cool to you. But women, if you're trying to get women, I'm not saying you don't want to make yourself towards them, but you don't want to do something that's going to make you look like a freaking kitty toucher or something. You know what I'm saying? And then my last note here was about that freestyling thing that we talked about. So look, this has already been a long, almost half-hour video here. And again, I don't want to give you too much at one time. You can't feed a baby steak. You got to take it nice and easy, absorb it all. So I'll be back with you. I'm going to make one of these videos every day, every other day, until I'm done. That being said, may Allah bless you. May Jesus save you. May Buddha give you all the information you've been looking for. May the Hindu God keep you from turning blue like he did. And in the Lord's name we pray. Das Vidanya.